Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for April 2018. And this is me using Kabbalistic Tarot cards, and it's for you coming from Taurus. The first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days of April. Now, before I go ahead, I would like to just tell you that a Skype reading of 90 minutes will cost USD 50. I usually talk about this towards the end of the program. Most people don't wait until the end of the program, so they get a bit surprised that I'm asking for USD 50. So let's make that clear. All right, your first 15 days, let's talk of the area of romance. And it's not very steady at all, I'm afraid. The signs of Mercury and Uranus and Jupiter are here on these cards. That's why I like to use Kabbalistic Tarot cards. They help me because the planetary signs and zodiac signs are here. Now, these signs make me worry about your new romance if you find one. It will come loaded with difficulties, differences of opinion, and it can lead to a very confrontational finding a new romance. And if you do find a new romance and you want that new romance because you like that person very much, you will have to give a lot and take very little. Okay? Give a lot of patience, give a lot of support, give a lot of love, and don't expect too much in return for the first 15 days of April. Now, if it's a new romance, it can have to do with financial things. Perhaps you're doing very well, you got a big car and everything looks good, and that may be that. I don't want you to cancel the new romance just because what I'm saying, but try to not rush into it and try to just look behind the scenes for the motives of this person showing interest in you. Your ongoing romance will have problems in the first 15 days for sure. Conflicts, confrontation, provocation, that's what happens with these three planets are seen. Some depression also seen. So it's you listening to me. If you want to keep the new romance, you'll have to bend backwards in the first 15 days, not show your provocation, not show your temper, not be rebellious. And that way you'll be, it's only 15 days after all. And so in those 15 days, you'll be able to save the romance, or it can be stretched to big difficulties. If you are married, the situation is quite serious. It says that the planets of change are also here. So it says that the changes made in the first 15 days may be of a negative kind to you, because this horoscope is you listening to me. And so you may be the loser in the area of marriage. And so don't want to be provocative and don't want to show your temper. Try to understand the situation. The planets of Mercury and Uranus always talk about financial areas and differences of opinion. And so for you in Taurus, don't be rebellious. Try to cope with the financial situations if they are turning bad. Don't put blame, and with Mercury, especially the sign here, don't want to be argumentative. Regarding your job or career, it's going to be tough going, uphill struggle to just keep the job. You are going to be taxed, you'll have to work late, you'll have to be it's just making you very unhappy at your place of work. And don't let that be a reason just because you have to do overtime and work harder that you want to leave. No, stay there at your job. Of course, if you have to leave, then the card's predictions are already there. Don't demand for more money, don't demand for more position. Just put your shoulder to the wheel, show your employers that you can do the work, and you will be safe enough in the first 15 days. Otherwise, your job is at risk. Now, if you are in business, the situation is very grim. And it says for you, the first 15 days is money out rather than money in. And your job can be lost at any time, number one. Number two, if you want to hold on to the job, be very careful and work as hard as you can. And in business, losses can be seen, and losses to the point of bringing you pretty much into despair. So you cannot afford to take risks in business in the first 15 days. And definitely tell yourself, just consolidate, which simply means whatever you have in your hands of the ongoing business, try to remedy that area rather than add and be adventurous. This planet Mercury can make you greedy, wanting to go out to look for new businesses or wanting to be competitive. Don't. You don't have the energy in the first 15 days from this card that it warns you about that. in areas of business and also related to jobs. Financial situation is tough going in the first 15 days, so don't want to splurge, don't want to have big ideas of holidays and travel. No, not at all. Now, I'm going to pull the next card, and this will be to do with your last 15 days. And your last 15 days improve slowly. Let me put it that way. They improve slowly. The first 1/3 of the last 15 days, that means the first 5 days or so, the improvement is hardly there. And after that, the improvement starts to become better. And so you will be able to somehow handle your situations better. Now, this card shows that you can make a good, well, let's start with romance first. It says you can find a new romance in the last 15 days. And this romance will be pretty good for you. And it may even help you job-wise or business-wise. So it may be connected in some there. So look forward if a new if a new romance knocks at your door. Take it. If you already have a new ongoing romance, it will be improving definitely compared to the first 15 days. And again, the money situation seems to be the main thing of discontent. So don't bring up financial issues to put your ongoing romance under pressure. It is improving by itself, and situations will turn better for you as the days go by. Now we will talk about your marriage. And have I spoken to you that? No. So your marriage situation for the last 15 days can improve dramatically, and the bonding can be very good. So in romance and in marriage, step by step, you are improving your situation and making the situation very good. Let's go to your area of job. And your area of job can produce a lot of difficulties to the point of having problems or differences. That's all it is. The last 15 days help you. But the card shows that you want the position you want and you can be stubborn. So don't allow that. And it also shows you may want to demand for more money. Don't do that. Try to go along with the flow. It is better for you to wait for the last 7 or 8 days of the month of April before you start talking of wanting more money or a better position. And then you will be in a better spot. If you are in business, be very careful that your business situation in the first few days does not improve. Opportunities will come knocking, but if I were you, I would wait and not very hastily want to go and sign up any new contracts or even your new business contacts. Listen to them. More or less the last 6 or 7 days of April start to help you, and you will find your feet in areas of business. That's when you can make the move and get serious, when you start to get lucky. All right. So this is what I have to tell you for your last 15 days. I want to talk to you about your health area. We pull this card up. The health area. And looking at this card, what is my main worry for you? It is blood related. Because I see this kind of planets there is normally to do with blood related. So arteries are also involved because the arteries pump the blood here, there and everywhere. So if there is some kind of a short breathing problem or a weakness in you suddenly, it could be the arteries or it could be other things of the blood. Normally it's high cholesterol, high uric acid, some form of diabetes creeping in. So look into blood related issues there. Okay. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. That will be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And all that will depend on your date of birth and time of birth and a lot. And I will also face read you while we Skype. So go to Facebook, go to Skype itself, leave me a message or send me an email, make the contact, and we can then progress to getting your 90 minutes to help your next 6, 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. Until then, thank you and good luck.